What's up, guys? So, Morbius is Sony's latest Marvel superhero movie following Spider-Man No Way Home. The film should have came out in January, let's be honest here. After seeing it, it probably should have came out in January, but it came out April 1st. I thought it would be another April Fool's joke. Like, hey, April Fool's, the thing is going to be delayed again. Today's March 31st, seeing the Thursday night preview of the movie, so I guess that's a bit of good luck. But, yeah, this stars Jared Leto as Michael Morbius, who is a man who has a very bad blood disorder, and him and his long life friend that he grows up with, played by Matt Smith, have the same illness. And when Michael Morbius thinks that he can make things better, what he does, he's kind of a like an anti-hero, similar like Venom. He gets injected with this bat blood venom type of goodness, and he becomes half vampire, to where if he doesn't inject the blood as many times as he's supposed to, he is going to turn into a vampire, Morbius the vampire. I've never read the comics for this, haven't really been too familiar with the source material, but the trailers looked okay. I thought that it could have been really good if the execution was a little better or the script was a little better. And look, let's just call a spade here. Unfortunately, Morbius does fall short. Sony just has a hard time of making a great movie if it's not involved with like Kevin Feige or something. The Spider-Man trilogy, we can't give full props to Sony because Kevin Feige was the guy making those movies. So when you get the other films like Venom or Morbius, it's very much in the same boat. It feels very similar. I do like Morbius a hair more than the first Venom film, but I do think I enjoyed Venom Let There Be Carnage more than I enjoyed this movie. So it's not horrible. I think it's watchable. I think Jared Leto is giving a okay performance. He's doing what he has to do in this movie. He's not doing anything special with it. I thought Matt Smith is doing some really weird things in this. He was kind of strange. He has his own dance sequence, which I thought was really strange. Tyrese Gibson plays a cop detective who's going around looking for the person murdering all these people, and he really does nothing in the film. He's just there to walk around and look around and make serious faces. He adds nothing to the film. Jared Harris as well, you see him in the trailers, and he does nothing for the film. He plays sort of Jared Leto's mentor, and we see him for maybe 5 minutes tops in the movie, if that. There's this scene when they're talking to each other on a bench in one of the trailers that's not in the movie. You'll notice that a lot of stuff you see in the trailers, not in the film. A lot has been cut. I don't know if the thing was postponed so much to cut the movie down, but it does feel extremely short. Kind of flies by, but also it feels very light. I would say it's also very dull. It's hard to really get fully invested into it because I feel like the movie is really underdeveloped. A lot of the stuff with his blood sickness, going into discovering that he can do this stuff with bats, I think should have been more explored in the first half of the movie. We just sort of jump right into it. So it's hard to invest yourself into something like that for me personally. But when he does start becoming this vampire and doing these vampire things and getting used to it, I actually thought that it was kind of fun in a way, kind of mindless entertainment. There's a sequence in the middle of the film where we have Matt Smith versus Jared Leto. They're going at it, and it's in a train station or a bus station, if you will. And I thought it was kind of super fun and super entertaining, even though there's a little too much slow motion in the movie. I thought at times the slow motion made it look kind of like a PlayStation graphic, like a video game graphic. Some of the action did feel very video game-ish. We have Adria Arjona. She plays Martine in the film. She's kind of the love interest, I guess you could say. She's very loosely the love interest in the movie to Jared Leto. And that's really the only reason why she's in this film. She really adds nothing else to the movie other than being there to be the romantic interest. And by the end of the film, they try to give her character purpose, where it just kind of falls flat and comes off kind of funny, and you're not really too sure how to take it. So if you watch this movie, I think you'll loosely like it. You might love it just because of how dumb and stupid and fun it is, or you might not like it because you want a little more substance to your superhero films. I think this is a middle-of-the-road movie for me. This is a 3 out of 5 film. Didn't love it, didn't hate it, right in the middle on it. And it's a funny thing. For the first Venom film, I have it a 2.5 out of 5. And for the Venom Let There Be Carnage film, I have it a 3.5 out of 5. So this kind of is right in the middle of those other two Sony properties. Obviously, these things don't come close to what they've been doing with Spider-Man. So hopefully the relationship with Marvel Studios continues with Sony to continue that stuff. But stay for the credits. Stay for the credits. There are 2 scenes that take place during the credits, and yeah, it's almost like they felt like they had to shoehorn some stuff into the end of the movie to set up this character's future in a bigger way. Morbius could have just had a sequel, just like Venom did, but very much like the post-credit scene of Spider-Man No Way Home and the post-credit scene of Venom Let There Be Carnage, they try to make you think that this Venom character is going to have a lot more to do in the overall universe. They do that with Venom here, or Morbius here, and it just feels kind of like totally random. It's like, you know what, we're just going to do this and take it, you know. So it is what it is. It's going to be interesting to see where they take it. But guys, comment your thoughts in the comments. Do you plan on seeing Morbius? Did you see it already? What are your thoughts about it? Hit that subscribe button for a bunch more reviews coming in the future. We got another big 4K and Blu-ray update video coming up for you guys within the next couple of days. Very excited to share some of the new titles with you. A lot of big stuff, some box sets, and exciting stuff to talk about. You could also follow me on Twitter at RyanKing72 and on Instagram at KingArises131. And guys, that's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Morbius. And until next time, over and out.